Oh no, I broke another nail. Why am I singing so much? Oh, okay. Intro. Hey friends, so I haven't made a video in a long time, but I'm back, hopefully for a while. Before I go much further, I want to apologize for all the random noises. My family is upstairs in the living room, making a whole bunch of noise with my dog. They're watching a movie. I don't remember what they're watching. I'm mad that they started it without me, but whatever. But they're upstairs watching a movie, and they're making a lot of noise, and it's really kind of annoying. So I'm sorry if you hear that throughout the video. So anyway, it's been a while. I think the last video I made was like the beginning of August. It's been a while. I've been doing my first semester of college, woo, and it's been interesting to say the least. Basically what this video is, if you haven't been able to tell by the title, is basically a what I've been up to lately, and an apology, and a thank you for my friend for forcing me to make another video. I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm sorry. I've become trash since I last left you, honestly. Basically, I'll start with what I've been doing in college. So I'm an acting major, and that means that a lot of the classes I take are interesting. I just keep saying that word. They're different than what most people would normally be taking their freshman year of college. I didn't actually do a whole bunch of gen eds like I should have. I should have like started and gotten those out of the way, but next semester I'm taking more gen eds and less fun classes, I guess is a way to put it. So we'll see how that goes. But basically this semester I took an acting class, which we ended up doing several scenes throughout the year. That was, I'm not gonna say it was fun, but it was definitely helpful. I've learned a lot from that class. And that goes hand in hand with I also took an auditioning class, which helped me, you know, get better at my auditioning material. However, a lot of the people in my class I was kind of nervous to speak in front of, and so I didn't usually get up and like get tips for my monologues, which means when it came to our like actual auditions for that class, they were usually not very good. But I was usually sick on performance days, so I don't know. If I had actually worked on that class more, I think I would have been better. And then I also took a class called costume construction, which was a lot of fun. I actually learned how to sew correctly, and I spent a total of like 19 to 25 hours in the costume shop during the week before finals week and finals week, not counting class time. So basically, our final project was to make a garment of our choice. Like, my friend made a coat for his dog, another friend of mine made a dress. I decided to make a cape coat. Basically, I thought this coat was gonna be super easy. No, because the two fabrics that I chose were really thin, I needed a middle layer. So it's like a triple layered coat, and it was so hard to sew, and the way I cut it was wrong, and there were so many issues, and it took me so long. But I'm so proud of how it ended, or how it turned out. I honestly thought it was gonna look like a giant trash bag when I got finished with it. But it doesn't. Really proud that I pulled that off. So, another class I took a jazz dance class. And it was kind of a last minute thing when I was planning my schedule, but the person who was helping me, he was like, "Do you like to dance?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I like to dance. I mean, who doesn't like to dance?" And so I ended up taking this class. I learned a lot more in that class than I thought I would, because I thought I knew a lot about dance. I mean, I watched Dancing with the Stars all the time, and I was always a featured dancer in all of our musicals, and so I was like, I know how to dance. I honestly learned that I was doing 90% of that stuff wrong, which I was glad I learned that, because when it comes to like being in shows, it'll be really helpful. It was so much fun. Honestly, I'm taking ballet with her next semester, and I know ballet is going to be super intense, but I'm excited. It's also at 8 a.m., so like, I'm probably going to kill myself next semester, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. that's fine. I also took a psychology class, and that wasn't awful. At the beginning of the semester, he basically said, like, hey, this is probably the hardest class you're gonna take this semester. I'm a really harsh grader, blah, blah, blah. I feel like as long as you knew the information, you're fine. If you wanted to get, like, a perfect grade in that class, yeah, you'd have to try really freaking hard. I mean, I passed that class with an A, I think? It was either an A or a B. There was only one grade I got in there that was below a C, and that was because I just didn't study for that test. I ended up getting a 68. The other two tests I got an 88 on, so I mean, it was kind of like an average high school test, I guess. It just was like a no-nonsense kind of thing, you know? But that class, I learned a lot in that class, actually, and a lot of it helped me in theater, so I consider that a win. I also took a class called Rehearsal and Production, or R&P as we call it, and that was basically just a class where everyone in the department got to be together, and we did master classes, or we had performance days where we performed in front of all the other students, so that class was fine. Can you sit down and stop moving? Okay. I also took... No, that's all my classes. Yep, that's literally all the classes I took this semester. Oh, no, that's a lie.
Okay, well now that my mom has come down and
brought my dog down, let's try this again. So the last class I had was actually an online class, which I thought was going to be super easy breezy and fun. No. All the classes I thought I was going to hate, I loved, and all the classes I thought I was going to love, I hated. So, this class, it was taught by my dance teacher, and there was nothing against her, nothing against the class. It was just a bit confusing, I guess. I didn't always know exactly what I was supposed to do, so I kind of just did whatever I wanted. It was a lot of, like, watch this video and answer these questions, or watch this video and write a paper, or answer these questions after reading this article. And, I mean, I guess that's all you really can do in an online class. We also made, like, I had to do a couple videos and stuff, and it was fine. It was just, since it was in online class, I frequently forgot about it, and then would be behind on assignments, or wouldn't turn in, you know, the best quality work. And so I just kind of, I don't know, it kind of frustrated me, honestly. It was all about the creative process. Also, I have a twinge in my back. Ow. So that class just wasn't my favorite. I'm also going to talk about where I was at today. So, me and my friends have an annual Christmas party every year where we do Secret Santa, and we just hang out and have a good time. Eat pizza, eat cookies, play games, be stupid. It's wonderful. It was a lot nicer this year even because since we're off in college, two of our friends live elsewhere. Like, Rachel lives in New York. Yes, New York City, New York. She is a big city girl, and she lives a cool life, and I'm super jealous. And then Lauren, if you watch her, I'll leave her channel in the description. God damn it, can you stop? Like Lauren, she also has a channel. She's been on my channel several times. I'll leave her channel in the description because she's gonna upload a vlog about tonight's events, which will probably be up by the time I post this, so I'll link that in the description as well. But Lauren, you know, Lauren, she lives in Kansas City, so she's also a big city girl, and I'm jealous of her life too. So when they came back for the party, like, it was just there was a different air about it, I guess, where instead of it being like, haha, let's just be stupid and hang out again, like usual, it was, besides yesterday, it was the first time we were all together again, and so it was a lot of like, how have you been in New York? How have you been in Kansas City? How have we been in Cape? Which obviously, we have a big, like, group text that we are in constantly, and we're always talking in it. But it's like, I don't know, I guess it's different being in person because we can actually, like, talk without talking over each other. I mean, we still talk over each other because there's always, like, 3 conversations going on. But, I don't know, it was really nice. It was like we're grown-ups or something, I don't know. We did Secret Santa, and I got Rachel this cute blue bowl with, like this on the edges. I don't know what that's called. Like, all the way around it. Basically, when I got to Megan's house, I dropped the bowl and shattered it. And then I ended up telling my parents. I was like, look what happened, I'm so angry! And my mom and my sister were so sweet and got me a new one to give, which she really liked. And she opened it and she goes, oh my gosh, this is what shattered earlier. And I was like, yeah. And I got her these cute little earrings. And I also had my friend Merritt draw her a gemsona, which I didn't know it had a name. Basically, if you don't know what that is, she watches Steven Universe, and it's kind of when you make your alternate ego as a character in the show. And so I asked Rachel a whole bunch of random questions, and she was like, "Are you gonna make me a gem Sona?" And I was like, "What is that? No, I just want to know more about the show." And she was like, "Well, those questions don't really have anything to do with the show. You should just watch the show." I don't need your attitude right now. So she kind of caught on to what I was doing, but it doesn't matter. She really liked it. Because I had Rachel last year, and so it was really funny that I had her again this year. And then Lauren also had me again this year. I think she's had me, I know she had me last year and the year before. But it's just really funny that we're kind of getting the same people. It's just kind of a joke now. It's like, yeah, I have you again. I don't really have anything else to say. I tried this new lipstick. It is Brooklyn Thorn. Yeah, Brooklyn Thorn. It's a NYX liquid suede. And I actually got it yesterday at Charlotte Russe. I didn't know if I would be able to pull it off or not, but I kind of like it. And I think I look alright. Oh! One thing I've been doing a lot of this semester is reading. I haven't done as much as I would have liked, but I've done more than most of my other college friends that like to read. Basically, I think in September or October, I started reading, is it Unforgiven? It's like the new spin-off from the Fallen series. It's all about Cam's journey, and that was so good. And I was like, man, I want to read more books. What should I read? And then I started to reread the Throne of Glass series, because the new one recently came out, Empire of Storms, and I'm not caught up yet. That's what I'm doing after I finish this video, is I'm gonna go read some more, because I haven't read in like 2 days. And I really want to finish this book, especially before Christmas, because I made my mom give me one of my, because it was supposed to be a present, Empire of Storms was, but I was like, no, I'm totally gonna be ready to read it before Christmas. That was a lie. Originally, before finals week, I was on track to being able to read Empire of Storms before Christmas. Now I'm not 100% sure that's gonna happen, and so I just really want to get there. But I've been reading that series like wildfire. Oh my god, that series is so good. But yeah, I've done a lot of reading this semester. This time I'm not gonna let the camera run out on me. So, woo! That scared the crap out of me. Okay, the third part of this video is literally just me going, oh yeah, I forgot I did this semester. Let me tell you about it. One of the first things I did this semester was I got to be crew when SEMO did a chorus line, and luckily we have to do a crew assignment every semester. And next semester, I get to be an assistant stage manager for our Spring Into Dance concert. I'm so excited. I got to be assistant stage manager my junior year when we did God's Favorite. Another fun thing I got to do this year, a couple days before Halloween, basically my high school was doing a fundraiser where they went to go work at Six Flags and do the haunted houses and stuff, but I got to be in Slaughterhouse, which originally I was like, ugh, that's gonna be so boring because my costume wasn't very cool, but I got a lot of really nice scares that night, so that was cool. Another thing I got to do this semester, I got the chance to go on a haunted walking tour for free in downtown Cape Girardeau, which apparently is super haunted. Like, I mean, I knew some places were haunted, but I didn't realize it was like that haunted. But my favorite part was we got to go into the Glen House, which is like Cape Girardeau's biggest haunted house, and it was terrifying. We didn't see any ghosts, which was kind of sad, but it was really cold in the dining room as we were leaving. Like, it was like in this low 70s, and that old house doesn't have any air conditioning or anything. And we went in at first, and it was a little bit warmer since there was no wind, but as we were leaving it was at least 60 degrees, if not lower. And the person who's giving us our tour was like, I've learned from this house that when it gets cold in here, you leave, otherwise things are about to happen. And I was super excited because I was like, oh, are we gonna see a ghost? No, that was really disappointing. But then we got to go back and go help decorate for Christmas. Again, we didn't see any ghosts. I was really upset. It was honestly just so much fun. And we just kind of hung around, ate food, and decorated the house. But it was so nice. It was really a lot of fun. Another thing that happened recently is, since Lauren and Rachel were back in town, me and Lauren do an annual baking every Christmas. or every winter. This year we actually got it done early because she filmed it for her channel, and you should go watch it. Every year something goes wrong. The first year we did it, it looked awful. Tasted wonderful, looked awful. The second year we did something really safe, and so it looked fine. It tasted fine. Third year we made a Hobbit cake, so it looked like Bilbo's house. And I think that was our best year. It was like, we honestly did so much for that one like cake, and it looked amazing. Like, it actually looked really cool. We were so proud of that thing. And then last year, I don't like gingerbread, and so we made sugar cookie houses, and that wasn't awful. We burnt some of the cookies, but it could have been way worse, so I consider that a win. And this year, you'll just have to go see it for yourself. I'll just let you know. It was a disaster. It was a fun disaster, but a disaster all the same. All of my links will be down in the description, so if you would kindly give me a like and a follow or a subscribe or any of those things on any of those platforms, I would truly appreciate it. It keeps dying! So anyway, I guess I will see you in the next one.
I literally have 2 seconds before it dies again, so I'm not even gonna sit down.
Okay, well, thanks for watching. Bye! Such dramatic music for such a weird movie. Are you done? Okay. Rude.